Hello, welcome back to another episode of VR Reviews. I'm Bradley with Wild Hurricane Productions, and I'm here with Ancient Life Online. That's the game I'm going to be reviewing today, so let's just get straight into it. Here we go. So I have played this game before, I've tested it out, so I'm going to do just a quick run through of everything, what everything is, what everything does, and we'll kind of go from there. So right off the bat, I'm not sure if you can tell from the video, but the one thing I do not like about this, I'll just tell you right now, is everything seems really close. You feel really close to the ground, everything seems really close and big, and kind of throws you off, gets you a bit, to get used to it. So here's the controls. You use the thumb pad here to move around. You gotta hold the actual button down and it shows where your avatar is gonna teleport to. Typical teleportation movement. And then you let go to move. So it's not too bad. I mean, it does help with the motion sickness because your character's not physically moving when you're not supposed to be moving. So it works that way. Here's the open up the menu and the reset weapon rotation, which is the same thing on the Samsung Gear VR when you need to reset your calibration for your controller. It's all the same stuff. So yeah, that's good. I'll go through the menu with you in a second. There's even a little tutorial over here what the menu does. To turn the voice on and off, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure my voice is off because this is a multiplayer game. And I don't want someone who joins to all of a sudden hear me talking away in the video. So, change your weapon. There's a choice of 3 weapons, a plunger, a spear, and a club. And I'll go through all those. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, I forgot to show you. The trigger is the attack button. I'll show you what those are for in a moment. So there's the 3 weapons, plunger, spear, and club, like I said. And over here it shows you a quick how-to play with each weapon. I'll go through that. And then over here, if you can see on the bottom, you can actually change your avatar. Now, obviously you can't see your own avatar. Well, you saw a little bit of the face right there. You can tell I'm this guy. But there is a camera, I don't know if you can see it from here, there's a camera over there that takes snapshots of you, and I guess that is how you can tell what your avatar looks like. This face always amused me, so I kept it. This kind of looks like more of a girly face, I guess, probably just the eyelashes. But you get to choose whichever one you want. Unfortunately, the one downfall is they all look like they're practically men's avatars. There's no women, which, it doesn't bug me. I'm a guy, but I can understand for women or girls that would be playing this, they would want, a girl avatar, obviously. So the spear, that's where the trigger comes in, the attack button. You hold down the trigger to get ready to throw it, and then when you let go, it'll throw it wherever you're looking. If you just click it fast, it's kind of a weak throw. I'll give you some more distance to show you. So that was a weak throw, and this is me holding it. This is a little, I guess it's not much of a difference. A little bit. Yeah, I see. Now I'm going to hold it down longer. Yeah, so it definitely makes a difference there. So that's that, and like I said, I've played this game before, so I can actually tell you that the spear you can use, when something gets too close, you can actually hit it with the spear as an emergency in case it's too close for you to shoot it. So that's useful to know. Then there's the club over here. The club has no attack button, it's just a club, you just hit things with it, so it says shake, but you can just move it like this. You can see like that. You can shake it like that, or you can go up and down, you can go in circles, you can, whatever you want, that's dealer's choice. And then finally, last but not least, is the plunger. The plunger is actually really cool. The plunger, as you can imagine, is used to grab things. So you pull the trigger to pick something up, wave it around, and just like the spear, you can hit animals with what you're holding, and then you let go of the trigger to drop it down. So either you can use that, play some sort of game with your buddies, or you can actually use this as a weapon to throw things at throw stuff at other animals or people or whatever. And if I'm not mistaken, just like the spear, you can also hit animals with the end of this plunger, even when you're not holding something, but I will definitely check that out to make sure. Over here is how to play with what looks like just the headset. I don't use the headset, I use the controller. So I'm not too sure about all these, but I'll let, if you decide to play the game or try it out, you can take a look. Seems like how you switch from moving mode to a battle mode, but I don't really know if that works with the controller because you have your trigger. I think that's for that looks like when you don't have the controller, that's how you go from movement to being able to use the attack button instead of having a trigger, right? So that's the tutorial room. Let's go out to the world and I'll show you what it's all about. This game is a lot like the hockey game from last week. It is practically a multiplayer game. There is not much to do on your own, besides attacking different animals. So actually, while we're here, let me see if I can hit this guy with the puncher. See if it works. Oh yeah, see, there you go. It does very little damage, but it does work in a pinch if something happens. You can't pick them up. So that's, yeah, you can't pick up the animals. So my controller's getting funky. Let's recalibrate. But that's okay. You can always pick up these things and see if I can. Yeah. Anyway, oh, I am so sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. I accidentally closed the game there. So, let's just get this moving. There's not, like, this is pretty much the main game. Like I said, there's not much to do by yourself. It is a multiplayer game. You're supposed to mess around with friends, I guess, attack each other, or make a little, social world where you all stand around and talk with each other and converse. So this is the camera. Let's see if I can get this going. I'm always having a hard time with this camera trying to get it working. Oh, there we go. And you can see that's my avatar there. There. So that's, I won't show all the different avatars, because, that's kind of a waste of time if you ask me. And this picture actually does get saved into your phone, also. So I'm gonna post another picture. That didn't work. I tried to tilt my head, but it didn't work. Yeah, so those pictures will actually be now saved into your phone, so you will have them for a while. The only other room outside of here is this. I'll show it to you very quickly, but it's, oh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to open up the menu. I will show it to you very quickly, but it's a 2.5 minute little tower defense mini game. So I'm not going to actually play the whole thing, but I'll just show you how it works and what it's all about. Okay, I'm going to have to cut that video in half. It started to run long, so it's going to be a two-parter. Part 1, Part 2. I hope you really enjoyed the video, and stay tuned next week for the second part. Until then, like, subscribe, share my videos. The more subscribers and likes I get, then the more likely I'm going to be, more likely I'm going to be able to do paid games instead of focusing on the free ones, and eventually move on to other stuff besides the Samsung Gear VR. So if you like seeing this kind of stuff, you want to see more of it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Take care.